All new at 11, after attacking a neighbor's dog and biting a man, a pit bull named Boss keeps getting loose. Boss is still at home with his owner, who's been convicted repeatedly of violating state dog laws. And now Chief Investigative Reporter Craig Cheatham examines the case and its impact on the families and pets involved.
Ghost is a playful, nearly 2-year-old husky mix who loves to walk with his owners, Josh and Meagan Baldwin. Is this the house?
Yes.
This house is where the other dog lives.
When I walk my dog now, I drive him places away from here.
The Baldwins say this pit bull, named Boss,
Boss boy,
has gotten loose repeatedly and attacked Ghost several times.
He ran up to us.
The Baldwins say the first incident happened here in January of last year, right next to Boss's front yard.
And then all of a sudden, he just grabbed onto his throat.
What was that like?
I was in tears, trembling, shaking, because I thought the dog was going to kill my dog. I was in hysterics, crying. I was so scared.
Boss's owner, Vonya Harrison, was charged with failure to keep her dog confined. Magistrate Anita Beckman found Harrison not guilty. In June, Ghost played on this deck with the Baldwin's friend, Kevin Murison, who says Boss ran up to them.
At the time, everybody was freaking out.
He says the dogs went after each other. Boss bit down hard on Ghost's neck, shaking him, leaving Ghost with 10 puncture wounds and a torn ear. Boss's powerful bite also ripped open Murison's hand.
The spots that we're looking at on the deck?
There's blood.
Those are your blood spots down there, still?
Yes, sir.
After that bloody attack, Claremont County Dog Warden Curtis Bonhoff requested a court hearing to determine if Boss was a dangerous dog. Judge Jesse Kramig dismissed the case at the request of the county prosecuting attorney's office because the dog warden's office didn't appear in court.
Do you feel like you guys, in a sense, dropped the ball?
I think they're the one occasion in which the dog was needed to be deemed dangerous after biting the individual. We needed to stay more on top of that.
The judge found Harrison guilty of failure to confine for the June incident. She paid a $25 fine plus court costs.
Do you believe that your dog is dangerous?
No, not at all.
On Christmas Day, Boss got loose and, according to the Baldwins, bit Ghost again.
I used to own pit bull, and I know it's not the dog's fault. It's the owner's fault.
It's ridiculous. Something definitely should have been done by now.
Sarah Havner, who lives next door to the Harrisons, says she's reluctant to let her children play outside because she's seen Boss on her property.
What is this like for you and your family?
I'm scared for my kids to go near him. The owners seem to not care at all.
When we first moved in, he was getting out probably once a week.
Vonya Harrison told the I-Team her family tethered Boss to a backyard tree and he got loose. They put up a higher fence, but Boss still got out.
He's a strong breed dog. I didn't know how strong they really were.
sit down.
Attaboy.
Stay.
We met Boss in the Harrisons' front yard. The family insists he's loving and obedient.
He's like, what is that?
The I-Team's investigation of court records found that Vonya Harrison has been charged 4 times with failure to confine or restrain a dog in just the last 14 months, including an incident that happened the week after we interviewed her. She was found guilty in 3 cases and paid $230 in fines and court fees, which is less than half of the $500 the Baldwins spent on vet bills for Ghost following the attacks.
Is my dog wrong because my dog got out? Yes.
Your dog wasn't wrong. You were wrong.
Whatever.
Well, there's you're blaming the dog for getting out, and it's your fault that the dog got out.
Well, like I said, at that point, I was doing everything I could do.
This occasion is pretty rare. I don't think we've dealt with anybody where it's been over a year now and we're still kind of facing the same issues over and over again.
So what do you think about how this case has been handled?
Well, we've been through 3 dog wardens. The only thing that keeps happening is just tickets.
Boss, want a treat?
For now, Boss will live with the Harrisons.
I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. I feel like, I've taken all the necessary steps that I could take.
But if he's declared dangerous and gets loose again, Harrisons may lose him for good.
I think the dog should be removed and placed in a home where it can be contained. It's just gone on for way too long.
A hearing is scheduled for next week to determine if Boss will be categorized as dangerous. Under Ohio law, a dog can be classified as dangerous if its owner is convicted at least 3 times of failure to confine or if the dog bites and injures a person. Boss meets those qualifications. If Boss is labeled dangerous, the Harrisons will be required to have liability insurance for the dog, pay a $50 fee, and microchip him. Craig Cheatham, 9 on your side.